Hey guys, welcome to the Swirly Boys podcast, episode 1. I am one of your hosts, G2 Jake. This is
Jenkins, or a lot of you may know me as Toilet Circle.
So, what is this? We don't exactly know yet. We wanted to create some content, a podcast. Right now it's just going to be up on the YouTube channel, but eventually we'll have SoundCloud and iTunes if things go according to plan. Which so far they haven't. This is take number 2 because I forgot to turn the mic on. But like I said, we're trying to create some content. Yo-yoing needs content if we want to expand, I suppose, or just keep the hobby interesting for people. More content gives you something to talk about with your friends. And we can't tell other people to make content if we're not willing to do it ourselves. So here we are trying to do something. Anything else you think about that, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you can't really expect people to put out content if they don't see other people putting out content. Like if it's just people asking others to put out content, what, you know?
Yeah, it always happens. I want to see more trick circles.
The change you want to see.
Yeah, like when people post they want to see more trick circles, but they're not posting trick circles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want some content. We're going to have to create some content to inspire some others and give you guys something to talk about, I suppose. So basically, I think most of you guys know me, know my story. This is on my channel, so you probably know about me. But you might not know Phil Jenkins, the Toilet Circle. If you could give me a little rundown, give us a little rundown on how you got into unresponsive yo-yoing, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah. So when I was in high school, I happened to win a basic light up yo-yo at an arcade. Thought it was pretty cool. I hadn't really seen one since I was a young kid. I could do sleepers and stuff like that. Got a couple Duncan butterflies, Imperial, fixed axle type stuff from my local Walmart. And then one day I was in the mall with one of my friends, and we came across some Yo Mega Hot Shots at a toy store there. So we got those, started learning a few of they're more basic tricks, but the more advanced of the basic tricks, I don't know, Eiffel Towers and stuff like that.
You lost me. So you started learning some basic tricks, but they were more advanced basic tricks.
Yeah, so we knew Rock the Baby or Rock the Cradle, stuff like that, just from back in the day. But we started looking on YouTube and Google to try and find more tricks, and came across the Yo-Yo Expert tutorials, and then eventually some of the Yo Tricks ones, but mainly the Yo-Yo Expert tutorials, the older ones with Andre, not the newer ones that they've remade.
So you are a product of Andre, as am I. It's amazing to think how many people he has taught to yo-yo.
It's crazy because, directly and indirectly, he's taught so many people just through those tutorials, and then the people that they've all taught, his grandkids, of learning yo-yo.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that. If, say, I teach Jonah to yo-yo, that would, you thinking indirectly that's through Andre?
Yeah. So, I meet up with, Dan Dietz and stuff because he lives out here in Boston as well. And he was saying how he learned from Andre most of his stuff that he knows, the elements and stuff like that, that led to him where he is today. And if, he helps teach younger kids and stuff like that, it's kind of going down the line sort of thing.
I gotcha. So that's where you were, what, in high school? You learned from Andre?
Probably 2011, 2012.
Okay. And so we are what? We're 6 years from that point in time. What happened between then and now?
Yeah, I learned a bunch of tricks, made tricks, skin the gerbil, that sort of thing. probably the best trick I knew was Brent Stoll. And then after that, I didn't really yo-yo that much. I'd just pick it up every now and then and do like the tricks I knew. That probably for like 3 years or so until I graduated college, I didn't learn a single new trick or anything. And, I collected a bunch of yo-yos in that time, but I got rid of most of them because, I just wasn't really yo-yoing. Then one day I happened to come across my one-drop Cascade, which I had kept because it was my favorite yo-yo that I had played to that point. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I can get rid of these other ones, I don't mind, but this one's my favorite, so I'm not going to get rid of it. And I started messing around with my GoPro, took a little video, somehow came across the Throwers subreddit.
Did you post your video there?
What's that?
Did you post your video there?
At the time, no. Eventually, I did post videos.
Is it
there.
Up right now? Is this original GoPro video that got you back into yo-yoing online somewhere?
It is.
Is it public so I can find it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's actually my pinned tweet on Twitter because I posted it on Twitter, which was like my main social network at the time, and I got like a decent amount of love on it out of nowhere. Because like looking back on it, it's a complete like bad video, but
it would have been Twitter is not very yo-yo friendly, I guess. I don't know. Yo-yoers don't use Twitter, at least in the States. So everybody that saw your tweet would have been knowing Rock the Baby and stuff they wouldn't have known about Unresponsive. So their minds would have been blown. Yeah,
so it was like, I don't know, friends that I had from college, random people that like just either retweeted or responded or liked the tweet, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And I was like, yo-yoing's actually pretty cool. Like, I miss this. And started looking for like where the community was at these days. I mean, up until that point, my experience had just been like the yo-yo expert forums.
That's pretty. That was basically just a BST to me.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I didn't go in the other sections. It was just like the BST, like, oh, what yo-yo do I want to get, or what can I trade for? I was one of those trade kids,
Oh yeah. Think about how much money you spent at the USPS just on trades.
Yeah, probably more than I'd like to admit.
Let's say 100 trades. That's $500.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have that many trades, but this was before I knew about PayPal one-click shipping.
Yeah.
So I was sending
to go to the post office. What a pain in the butt.
$6.50 a pop.
Yep.
Good times.
So, you found Throwers on subreddit.
I found the Throwers subreddit, and on the sidebar there was a link to the IRC chat room.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that still there, or does that link you to Discord now?
No, I think there's a link to both of them.
Okay.
I popped in there and did not know what I was going into. I had never been on an IRC before. I was like 4 years out of the yo-yo scene. Just popped in and it was wild. There was like 30 active people in it, just like chatting about everything.
Yeah, the IRC for
yo-yos.
Yeah, the IRC for Throwers. I don't know. We would answer. I say that I was there during its heyday, I guess you could say. Maybe one of the later comers to the heyday. But we would answer your yo-yoing question. We'd talk a little bit about yo-yo, but it was mostly just talking about all kinds of random things with other Throwers was our one common interest across the board, but then you'd talk about anything, just, I don't know, guess like just a little circle of friends that you would rip on each other and, how did you put it? You would, we were all there just to...
Yeah, it was like distracting us while we should have been working.
Yeah. Just replacing work hours with something to do.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I popped in to like ask a specific question, and it was just like a bunch of people talking about whatever, this and that, and eventually I started to pop in more often. Started to get familiar with some of the names I'd see in there, and get in on some of the jokes and the back and forth, and then got to a point where like I'd go to work every day and just have the IRC in a little side window.
Pop in, say hi, team.
Yeah, hi team, the catchphrase.
Yeah.
And ended up becoming a lot more active in the community because of that. It's where Toilet Circle started. It's where I met a bunch of people that are my friends today. Yeah,
now,
it's good times.
We finally got to where we wanted to get for your story, I suppose, and that is Toilet Circle. And
Toilet Circle.
For those of you that don't know, on Instagram, you can hashtag Trick Circle with your tricks, share your tricks with other people, look at other people's tricks. It's a online trick circle. So when you get in a circle at a meet, you share your tricks. This is doing it via Instagram. But Phil made a variant of this and an Instagram account specific for it, and that is showing off your yo-yo tricks in a bathroom, basically.
Yep. Yeah, so it was, at first it was just like sort of a joke type thing. It's like, everybody's choosing these nice locations. I'm out here in a bathroom to match my crappy tricks. We got the crappy location.
Pun intended, I assume.
Yeah, big time. I'm a big time pun guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it started one day we were in there talking about a specific trick. I don't remember what it was at this point. But somebody needed help on something. And, most of us were at work. So not really a time that we could have just recorded a breakdown or anything like that. And I don't know, I had some free time in my job at the time. So I said, yeah, I can run to the bathroom, probably prop my phone up somewhere and record a quick video showing you what's going on. And I sent that to, I think it was CJP.
Okay.
I'm not sure. You know CJP.
Yeah, everybody does.
I'm pretty sure it was him. And I thought it was pretty funny that I just recorded a video in the bathroom. And later that day, I went back to the bathroom, recorded a quick trick circle, made a quick new Instagram account. At the time, just because I didn't want to post it on my main account, my boss followed me on Instagram, so couldn't really throw up a video of me yo-yoing in the bathroom instead of working.
Yeah, it was on your way home. It was after 5, whatever. But it was born.
Yeah, it was born at that point, and I followed all the yo-yoers I knew. Nobody really knew what it was or who I was at that point. They're kind of just like, who's this clown yo-yoing in the bathroom? And people started following me back. I started posting videos in any bathroom I could find. I'd just record a quick video, throw it up. And then I got tired of using the same tricks over and over. I didn't have that large of a trick base at that point. So I decided to work on learning new elements, trying to get better. And that's really what made Toilet Circle, I guess, what it is for me at this point. I wanted to be able to post videos to show my progression without just clogging up my normal personal Instagram with a ton of yo-yo videos that my other non-yo-yo friends wouldn't necessarily care about. So I just continued to only post videos in bathrooms. I had come that far. And I just thought, let's continue this, see if we can get some other people to maybe record videos in bathrooms.
Who's your favorite toilet circle celebrity? Who's your favorite person that's hashtagged it?
My favorite person that's hashtagged it.
Well, all right, give me your favorite, and then somebody that you were just surprised would actually do it.
So, my favorite, although I don't think it was necessarily posted on Instagram, there was a shout out at the beginning of the Scales video a couple weeks ago, and it had Kieran Cooper doing a toilet circle, and I thought that was really awesome. But as far as an actual Instagram post that I can remember goes, it's probably my boy Amish Electrician.
He's the man.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys know him, but he is the homie. He's got the sickest dance moves.
That's kind of his, like, if what Phil is to toilet circle, Amish Electrician is to what would be dance circle.
Yeah. So he'd just, like, do a trick circle and then, like, just dance his way out of the frame.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was just, like, the coolest thing.
Because he always has some funky beats on, too.
Yeah. So he actually made one and posted it this year on my birthday of him.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday while he was yo-yoing and then dancing out of the frame.
Clutch.
So it was really awesome.
Nice.
Another one, I went to East Coast Masters this past year out in Philadelphia and where was it? Pittsburgh. Met a bunch of people there that had seen toilet circles on Instagram, and in the hotel we recorded a bunch, and Kai Zizan?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how his last name is pronounced, but he busted out a Double Dragons toilet circle in the hotel bathroom, and it was legendary.
Yes. I've seen that toilet circle.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right. I think that gave us a good fill-in for our Swirly Boy number 2, as I'm sure you can figure out now why the Swirly Boys podcast.
G2 swirls, toilet swirlies.
That's right.
Swirly Boys.
So each episode, obviously, it's mostly going to be me and Phil BSing probably, and we'll probably have like one yo-yo topic. And this week, Jensen posted something about a bind, and led into I think he's mostly just trolling, but he's really good at that. But I just wanted to ask your opinion. I'm not sure if you've developed one since we kind of chatted about it in the chat, of people using others' tricks in their freestyles.
I don't know. I was thinking about it. It's tough to find something to compare it to.
I have a comparison, I think.
Really? I was trying to think, like, I don't know, like, if a gymnast did, like, another gymnast's move.
Well, see, like, that's pretty
there's not
standard because they have have names, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's less, I feel like there's less room for different stuff in gymnastics.
Yeah, and that follows.
You can do so many different things that it's like, yeah, you took this person's move or blah blah blah. But it's also like there's so many tricks out there and so many yo-yoers that it's like, how do you know that someone's done something?
Well, just going back to trying to compare it to a gymnastics trick, or in my analogy was going to be skateboarding or BMXing, where, whatever, pop shove it, a 900, whatever trick. Most of the tricks have names that you're doing because there's during your freestyle, you put combos together of all these different tricks in whatever style you want, but the basic elements are usually the same, and it's who can cram in the most points and make the combos the most difficult, which is true for yo-yoing, but yo-yoing just has so many different combinations that it makes you think about it a little bit. But on my opinion, I don't think it's a big deal especially as far as a freestyle goes. It's not like this person's posting online, check out this new bind I invented. It's just part of the freestyle, trying to get a different bind at the end of a combo to keep their freestyle fresh the whole way through.
Right. I think a lot of it too is I guess, how much of this other person's thing did they do? Like, if it's just a bind that somebody else does, okay, it's a bind. But if you're doing, like, somebody's exact, like, I don't know, speed combo, or, like, somebody's exact sequence of slack tricks, like, in your freestyle, that's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, and you're also, like, unless, I don't know, I guess it brings up a different discussion as far as you're stealing something from online, whatever, a specific, we'll just say a 30-second combo, you're doing it frame by frame, the exact same for your contest, and putting together a winning freestyle, stealing that, which wouldn't be the case because that person would most likely be competing as well and would be known.
Right.
So it goes into judging as far as difficulty and originality. So that plays into it, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. And the specific bind that came up for this topic, I think nothing of it if somebody does the same bind, because we'll say there's 50 ways to bind a yo-yo. So you're going to bind a yo-yo 5 times in a freestyle. You know what I mean? People are going to be using the same bind.
Yeah,
you're going to use the same mounts, and then it's just the combos you build from those mounts. So I think you're always going to have elements that are the same from somebody else.
I think his post was less specifically about that bind per se, and more about, like, the concept of where's the line on that, of when it's, like, fine, it's just an element that somebody used, versus where it's not all right to just jack somebody's combo or something like that. And I think it was just meant to open up a dialogue on that. Yeah,
just drive a conversation. And I don't know, I think the line's at the person claiming it to be theirs when they know they took it from somebody else, which is usually the case.
That comes into play too, if the person's trying to actually say, yo, I made that.
Yeah.
When somebody else
freestyle, like, then you post a trick circle and say, look at this combo I made. But I don't think you have that happen too often. In yo-yoing and trick circles, you always see the inspired by tags.
Yeah, you see something that somebody does and you're like, oh, that's cool, like, I want to learn that. So you learn it and mess around with it and find something different or similar, building off of it, and then eventually it just becomes something recognizably different, but you can see where it came from, I guess.
Absolutely.
If it makes sense.
No, yeah, I think that makes sense, and I think people that yo-yo that are listening to this will understand what we were saying. Well, at this point in the podcast, normally to close it up, we'd like to answer a few of your questions from the previous podcast that you leave in the comments on YouTube. Eventually we'll maybe have an email. You can email comments too, but right now we're not that official. So just kind of if you have some questions or topics you want us to discuss, most of the time at the end here it'll just be quicker questions, but if we see a question that can be a whole topic for an episode, we'll explore that. But just take some time, leave a question or comment on this podcast video, and we'll try and hit it next time. What do you think, Phil? I'd give us a solid 5 out of 7.
Solid 5 out of 7. Maybe 5.5 with rice.
All right.
Throwing some Reddit jokes. I like it.
We will catch you guys on the next Swirly Boiz podcast. Thanks for listening.